Today at Eima, we're talking about the Idrotech Salon, so about irrigation and water management. We have Mr. Donzelli from OCMIS. Can you tell us more about Idrotech? The Idrotech exhibition is meant to display in one single area everything related to the water. And by water, we mean irrigation. So we're talking about irrigation systems and equipment, from hose reel machines to pivots, drip line irrigation, and related technology. So pumping stations, either electric or engine-driven, plus fittings, couplings, junctions, expansion junctions, and everything related to irrigation. So there's been a considerable increase in the size of this exhibition. So that means more attention on the part of Eima and by manufacturers as well. So what about the attendance and the response by companies? Over the last few years, the Idrotech sector has become a reference sector for irrigation. And this has been understood by Eima as well as by clients. Let me tell you an anecdote. Some 10, 12 years ago, if you wanted to sell an irrigation machine in Eastern Europe or Russia, you needed to go to Germany at their trade fair in Germany, because people coming from that area of the world wouldn't attend Eima. So if you wanted to sell an irrigation machine to an African country, you had to go to Paris, because customers wouldn't come to Eima. But things have changed over the last 10 years. People looking for irrigation machines or some leader company or manager, manufacturers that are reliable have to come to Eima. So it's become an international reference point for the whole sector. That's absolutely true. Idrotech has become a reference trade fair at a world level for irrigation systems. Well, as a company, I know you're presenting amazing innovations at the Eima exhibition. Yes, we presented two novelties. The first is power-driven hose reel machines, solar panels, or clean energy. So for small machines, they are totally electric, no water used, so considerable energy saving. And for larger machines, we have the Evolution project with more electronic, if you like, machines, a green type with larger engines, which are still environmentally friendly. And then we have another project called the Digital Irrigation. It is an integrated system, and machines can dialogue with one another. So the motor pump unit, the irrigation machine, and the pivot can communicate with one another. In this way, we can provide correct irrigation. It's not up to us to decide whether to irrigate a little or a lot. It depends on the crop and the time in the season, whether you need a certain amount of water or a certain type of water. So this doesn't mean irrigating less, but in a more targeted manner, where necessary and whenever necessary. And this is to be done based on algorithms. It's database data coming from weather stations. So farmers get data input on their computers and suggestions on the type of irrigation to be applied where, on what crop, and what area in their plots of land. We talked about green energy, energy savings, and digitalization, digital technology. What's the farmer's perception of all that today? How can you communicate to them? Well, I can say that new generations of farmers are extremely keen on technology because they know that technology today is everything. So they all have apps on their iPhones, and they are very, very aware of the importance of technology. Moreover, they know that energy and water savings are promoted by governments and by the European Union as well. Additionally, we use water, a fundamental resource, precious resource that shouldn't be wasted. This is something that younger generations are very much aware of. We're very happy to know that there's an increased awareness by the younger generations. Thank you very much for joining us today, and enjoy the event.